Hi everybody, my name is Brianna Velo and I'm a meteorologist here with the National Weather Service office in Grand Junction, Colorado, and this is your November 2023 monthly climate summary. So looking at our story of the month, we have holiday travel headaches. So unfortunately, while the month of November was generally characterized by warm and dry conditions, we did see periods of cooler and unsettled weather, and this included over the Thanksgiving holiday and post-holiday travel days. So while pre-Thanksgiving travel was, in the clear weather, good roads, winter storm got itself together on Thanksgiving Day itself and led to treacherous mountain roads and colder and snowy weather across all of eastern Utah and western Colorado for Friday and Saturday. So your Black Friday, if you're going out shopping, if you were going home on Saturday, all characterized by some very difficult travel conditions, snow, slick roads, poor visibility, that sort of thing. Definitely a holiday season headache for sure. Looking at our November high temperatures across the area, our warmest high was 75 degrees in Canyonlands. This occurred on November 6th. Our coolest high was 63 in Aspen, and this occurred on both the 5th and the 6th. And as you can see, the month of November, the warmest part of the month of November was really this 5th, 6th time period here. While we kind of saw a step down each time we had a colder period come in, the temperatures, when they did rebound, didn't rebound quite as high. Coolest temperatures we saw, our coldest temperature here was Meeker at -10 on the 26th, and our warmest low here was, I didn't change that, 15 on the 10th of November. I switched the numbers. And it tied with vernal on the same day. And as you can see, this, generally speaking, with the exception of Canyonlands and vernal, our coldest period was with this Thanksgiving storm. And again, that kind of makes sense. Each colder storm that came through stepped down the temperatures a little bit lower. We didn't rebound as high, and the next storm came through and dropped them even lower. So the end of the month was characterized by our coldest conditions. Precipitation, not the most awesome, but definitely not the worst we've seen. 3 sites ended up with above normal precipitation, while the remaining 7 came in with below normal precipitation. The big winner here was Meeker with just under 1.2 inches, and this was 0.03 of an inch above normal, followed by Canyonlands with 0.75 of an inch, and this was actually almost 0.4 of an inch above normal. And then Grand Junction actually joined in the above normal club with just over 0.7 of an inch, which was a whole tenth above normal. The remaining 7 sites generally saw their departures range from a little over 1/10 below normal to almost 0.5 an inch below normal. And poor vernal has not been doing so hot as far as our precipitation is concerned, with only 0.05 for the month of November being our bottom yet again. As far as our drought update is concerned, still looking at generally widespread moderate drought D1 across the vast majority of eastern Utah and western Colorado. A little bit of D2 severe drought down here in far southeastern portions of the CWA, kind of around Pagosa Springs, and a teeny tiny little sliver of D3 in the very corner. This is really more in Pueblo's area, looking more towards the San Luis Valley. And then kind of around the borders, we do see this area of abnormally dry conditions, and the central mountains and into the northern mountains actually seeing no drought at the moment, because the November storms that we did see really tended to focus on the central and northern mountains. And then looking at our drought tendency for the month, really not looking at a lot of change. Looking at where there is a drought category, so D1 or better, looking at that staying the same. And where there's D0, because it isn't actually a drought category, there is no sort of tendency for it, but likely based on persistence, won't see a whole lot of change there either. Looking at our snowpack update, Utah, southeastern Utah is doing the best right now at about 75% of normal, followed by the northeastern Uintas at about 50% of normal, and the Duchesne Basin is at 40% of normal. So really you can kind of see that A lot of the storms we saw in November kind of came up through southeastern Utah and focused mainly on, the central mountains and a little bit into the northern mountains. So moving into Colorado, northern mountains, Yampa White Little Snake Basin at around 50%. Colorado headwaters, Gunnison, 70 to 80%. Southwestern Colorado, so the San Miguel, Dolores, Animas, and San Juan Basin at 63% for the month of November. And then looking at the December 2023 climate outlook from CPC, generally most of the areas south of roughly the I-70 corridor looking at equal chances of above or below normal temperatures for the month. North of that, looking at a slight tendency towards above normal temperatures increasing as you move north. And then as far as precipitation is concerned, looking at equal chances of above or below normal precipitation for the month. And that's it for November. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Have a good one.